We're live. A little trouble getting connected to the internet again, but we're going. So a single and a walk. A wild pitch mixed in between. We've got runners at first and third for the Heaters, but it's 2 outs. So as that pitch is hit right up the middle. Second. I thought they might have had an opportunity to force the guy at second, but I think Burke was playing just a little bit too deep. Swing and a miss. Strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Next pitch from Luke, working in a hurry, is swung and hit up the middle. Oh, as the infield was in, Madden couldn't quite cut it off. Now Burke's going to field it in center and make a good. So the Effingham Heaters have runners at second and third. 1 out, bottom of the 4th. They've already scored 2 runs in this inning. The next pitch is grounded to first. And the throw home, as a grounder to first, the throw home is way late. Looked like it was outside corner, belt high, but there's one hit right into right field past second baseman. And the throw from right comes in wild and late. Has 2 more runs scored for Effingham to now push the lead 6-0. So Madden's up there. Another 2-2 pitch coming home. Swung on and drilled into right field. It's going to carry past the right fielder and down. And Madden's going to round first and head to second, and he's going to be right there. As the right fielder dove, as that ball carried out to right. Right fielder made a diving attempt, but he got down under him and passed. The center fielder had to come over to back him up. By the time he gets back the ball back in the infield, Madden is standing on second base with a leadoff double to start the 4th inning. So now the 1-0 pitch is swung on and popped into center field. Someone's calling for it, but it's down. The second baseman went for it. Now Madden is going to race over to third base as that ball got down. I heard someone yell, "I got it," but they didn't got it. And it was down. So sometimes you hit a little flare that manages to drop, and then sometimes you smoke a ball that almost knocks someone's glove off and turns into a double play. Just a bad break as Xander Piper smokes one that way over the center fielder's head and down. And to the fence, and the Mattoon Hitmen are on the board on a double to straight center by Xander Piper, and Madden Johnson comes across the plate to score the first run of the game for the Mattoon Hitmen. So maybe that'll hopefully maybe get something going here. Good bounce as Madden popped up and turned to throw to third, but the umpire was actually right in his line of. That ball is grounded past second base into right field. And that'll score 2 runs. As a ground ball to second turns into the 2 RBI single. So Cal Kimbrough lead off the bottom of the 5th inning for the Hitmen. First pitch he sees is swung on and hit off the fist. A little dribbler to short. He's going to beat this out. Shortstop bare hands it, but Cale's about 3 steps past the base by the time he gets it over there. Three-two pitch. That's low for ball 4, so Ethan works a walk. Infield single and a walk. We've got runners at first and second with nobody out here in the bottom of the 5th inning for the Hitmen. Brings Ian Freeman to the plate. So the 3-2 pitch. That's hit him. Where'd that ball come from? Oh, wow. So, correction, there is not a pitching change. Apparently, they just brought somebody from the outfield. There's a swing and a fly ball to center field. That's probably going to be deep enough to score Cale easily from third base. So, the ball is caught for the first out. Cale Kimbrough tags up and comes across the plate. first pitch is swung on, hit high into right field. 2 outs, the runners need to be going. That ball is high, and it is going to be dropped by the right fielder. And Ethan Forster, who was running on the play since there were 2 outs, will come all the way around to score the 3rd run of the game for the Mattoon Hitmen. Didn't get any lift off his hand. That's why it fooled me thinking it was a fastball, and that's also the reason why the ball ended up in the dirt. Didn't get any height on his curveball. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch, fastball over the outside corner, swung on and hit foul. Fair. That's fair down the right field line. Drops right inside the line. I thought that ball was tailing foul, but it hugged the line. So Xander Piper gets a 1-out single. There's swung and drilled into the right field as the ball is misplayed by the right fielder and gets by, and Xander will make it to 3rd, and Kale will come into 2nd. So that would go as a single and an error. The single allowed Kale to reach base, and the error allowed the runners to move up to 2nd and 3rd. That will bring Blaine Howell to the plate. So now the 1-0 pitch to Blaine Howell is upstairs. Blaine swings at it, and that ball is going to drop. The shortstop does field it, throws it to 1st for the out, but Xander Piper comes across to score the 4th run of the game. So now with 2 outs, the score is 8-4 in favor of the Effingham Heaters. Looking to drive something. Maybe him and Kale can switch places. Curveball swung on and slow roll to 3rd. There's no way in the world they're going to throw him out. He didn't even field it cleanly as it gets past or under the glove of the 3rd baseman. Now to bring Ethan Forster to the plate. High leverage situations with runners at 2nd and 3rd. Ethan takes a fastball and hits it about 18,000 feet, just foul. That ball was hit. Oh, he called a balk. So no pitch. So on the balk, the Hitmen get a run. So now it's 8-5, and that moves Cale Kimbrough up to 3rd base. As it looks like the pitcher, nope, I thought he was going to work from the windup for a second, but he will still be working from the stretch. Comes set, 3-2 pitch. Fastball outside.
So it was at this point where I very calmly told the ump where the pitch was, and he turned around, pointed at me, and said, "You're right." And then they had a big discussion about the game being over, because we went beyond an hour and 40 minutes, which was the time limit for all the pool play and tournament games up until this point. However, Britton's bullpen tournament rules are very clear, where it says championship games have a 2-hour time limit if it's the last game of the day, which our game was. The umpire was saying that at the beginning of the game, when the coaches came together, the coaches said an hour and 40, which, from my understanding, they were just asking for clarification, but that's what they went with without the umpire saying, okay, we're going to deviate from the rules, which is 2 hour, and we are going to agree on an hour and 40. That didn't happen. They just went with an hour and 40. So instead of being able to go into the 7th inning, the game ended up being called after 6. Phil Britton got involved and talked to the umpires, but nothing came about it. In the end, the Effingham Heaters won the tournament by a score of 8-5 after 6 innings, and that's it. Congratulations to them, and we will actually play them this weekend in Mattoon, so we'll see them then.